You might have recently heard about a company called BioNTech, which is located in the town of Mainz here in Germany. It's run by Uğur Şahin, who is not only an acclaimed professor at the University Hospital in Mainz, but also the co-founder and CEO of BioNTech. Welcome, Mr. Şahin.
Yeah, thank you. Welcome. It's a pleasure to join the meeting. We are developing a vaccine candidate against COVID-19, and we are among the companies which are most far with the development approach, and therefore, of course, there's a lot of expectation in the field. We are currently in the most exciting phase of the development in the phase 3 clinical testing. In this phase, we are evaluating the potential vaccine efficacy in more than 40,000 subjects who receive either the vaccine or control. And the goal of the study is to evaluate the safety of the vaccine in a large population to exclude potential side effects and safety concerns in large populations, including even rare events. But even more importantly, to evaluate if the vaccine is able to prevent infectious disease mediated by COVID-19.
How do you feel about the fact that the vaccine approval is becoming increasingly politicized, especially in the United States?
We have to understand that governments wants to ensure a supply of the population as fast as possible. On the other side, we have to understand that development of a vaccine requires diligent testing and a fully scientific approach, which has been validated in the past 30 years. Therefore, the strategy that we are addressing is trying to be as fast as possible and accelerate the development, but we are not willing to take any shortcuts. That means we stick to the usual development process for such vaccines, and only if we are convinced that our vaccine is safe and if we have efficacy data in our hands, we would submit our data to the authorities to request a potential approval.
What do you think? To what extent will maybe skepticism about the vaccine become a challenge?
This is indeed not an easy question. It is important that we ensure transparency about the safety, efficacy, as well as potential side effects of the vaccines. And it is important to provide this information in a repeated and reliable manner so that everyone who is concerned can get this information and can get a medical advice. The application of the vaccine will be voluntarily. There is no plan that everyone has to get the vaccines. We are dealing at the moment with a situation that at least until mid of 2021, not everyone will be able to get a vaccine. There will be more demand for vaccine than vaccine is available. After mid of 2021, we will have a lot of safety data and a more transparent understanding how the vaccine is accepted by the population, so that even skeptical people can get an understanding if they take or not take the vaccine. We can't influence that. So at the end of the day, everyone has to make their own decision for being vaccinated or not.
I think maybe people might wonder under what condition and when would you yourself get vaccinated?
Yeah, I would of course like to get vaccinated as soon as possible. Yeah, once the vaccine is authorized, I would be among the first requesting a vaccine. But we have of course to ensure that the vaccine first reaches the people who really need the vaccine, which are the elderly people, which are people with additional risk factors, people working in the medical field, so that we can ensure that there is a supply for those who would have the highest medical need.